Heyo, you're from the Neighborhood Quarter Guy here, and the stupid trademark saga continues. This time, the alleged perpetrator is Electronic Arts. Yeah, apparently they want to trademark the word ghost. Well, so that I wouldn't get any blowback, I decided to get some context for this trademark filing, so basically, here's the scoop. Apparently, EA has a studio called Ghost Games, which is based somewhere in Sweden, and they were responsible for the last two installments of EA's popular Need for Speed franchise. So basically, EA wants to protect the studio's name and logo, because the logo is basically an angry-looking ghost with the word ghost in all caps. So apparently, they decided to trademark the word ghost for all intents and purposes. And that's only half the story, though. Basically, Ubisoft doesn't want any of it, so they filed a counterclaim against it. Because Ubisoft owns the video game rights to the Tom Clancy series, and by extension, Tom Clancy Ghost Recon. And apparently, from what I understand, EA actually owns a minority share of Ubisoft. So basically, the counterclaim is basically Ubisoft telling EA to just back the hell off. It's like, EA, I know you want to protect your studio, but are you really trying to trademark a common word just to protect your studio? If you want to protect your studio, trademark the full name of the studio. Ghost Games. That's simple. You don't need to trademark a simple word. King eventually realized that. Sony realized that. Even the Fine Brothers, with all the backlash they got with all the whole fiasco regarding the React trademark, they eventually withdrew all their trademark claims after their sub count began dropping like a lead weight. I mean, it was becoming a sport to go on the internet and just watch the Fine Brothers sub count just go lower and lower and lower. You gotta admit, it was pretty hilarious. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, no matter how many times you try to do it, you can't just trademark a word that people use every day without any context attached to it. If you're gonna protect the name of a studio, protect the whole name and not just the common words. I mean, what next? Someone's gonna try to trademark the word game? You just can't do that. You just can't. Anyways, brief update. My first Patreon goal of $250 a month has been currently reached, and if it holds until the end of the month, I will do my Q review of Mega Man X7 like I promised. First time the milestone was met, it didn't hold until the end of the month because people had to withdraw their pledges because of financial reasons. Can't blame them for that. Things happen. Hopefully this will hold and I can finally put X7 to rest once and for all. Anyways, my next countdown, which I don't know whether I told you guys or not, it's going to be my top 10 favorite Pokemon. And it's in celebration of Pokemon's 20th anniversary, so I figured now is as good a time as any. I've been working on scripting it so far, and it's coming along rather nicely. I plan to release it on Pokemon Day, which I believe is the 27th. So look forward to that. For my question of the week, I'd like to ask, what's your favorite Pokemon? As always, leave your answers in the comments below. I'll pick my favorite ones and feature them on next week's episode. Here are last week's winners. And with that, time for the fourth wall mailbag. As always, send me your questions via YouTube messages. I'll answer the ones that I think I have the best answers to on next week's episode. First question this week comes from, what do you think of Beep and his boss battle? Okay, this is going to be spoilers for Undertale, so If you don't want to be spoiled, I'll post the timestamp and you skip to that. This is regarding Omega Flowey and his boss battle. Now, yeah, Omega Flowey, final boss in neutral route. It's like, my experience was basically as follows. It's like, I just finished the battle with Asgore, and being the person that I am, I had to spare him. I just couldn't bring myself to kill him, and then Flowey shows up, kills Asgore out of nowhere, and then brags about how he's got the souls now, and then when the game quote-unquote crashed, I was like, what the hell? And then when I booted up again, I was like, what the... what? Basically, the whole battle with Omega Flowey, for me, was just one big friggin' mind screw. I was like, what? It's like... I couldn't really put my thoughts together. I was just dodging everything in sight, and... man, what an experience. Man, that was... let me tell you, that fight was tense. And I gotta admit, it was definitely satisfying to actually win that fight, to be honest. Probably one of the best fights in the game from a design perspective. I mean... yeah, Undertale was a real experience, and especially the Omega Flowey battle. So, yeah. Okay, is everyone who's afraid of spoilers back yet? You can come back in now. Next question comes from the Fireball Disaster, who asks, will you ever do another League of LoL fan game? Well, we might do it again if there's enough fan interest in it. I mean, we had fun with the fan match, and this time I won't be so next time we do it, I won't be so reckless. Next question comes from the Masked Mewtwo, who asks, what video game do you think would make a great premise for a video game? Funny you should say that. I actually have a list of games like that in my back pocket. So, if it ever comes to that, I may actually do that list. Because, to be honest, there are quite a few games I'd love to see made into anime adaptations. Next question comes from Orochius, who asks, out of all the new characters that'll be in BlazBlue Central Fiction, who are you looking forward to playing as the most? I would have to say Hibiki. I mean, from what I've seen, his playstyle looks like it's going to be the most fun. Rather tricky, but definitely fun. Naoto seems like a watered-down Ragna for some reason. 9 seems pretty fun. Izanami just looks broken. Like, she just looks ridiculous. Though it's gonna be really satisfying to finally get the chance to kick her butt after what happened in Chrono Phantasma! Besides, she also has Sawwater, though. Yeah, just saying. Final question comes from Mew Fangirl, who asks, is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? I don't know, I never tried it.